So I found this, and as somebody who didn't know what SKEB commissions was, I had to look it up, but from what I understand, a SKEB commission is a cheaper commission where you initially give the artist a detailed, prompt if you choose to, and if they allow it. And then what they do is they work with that. There's no communication. You get a final result, basically. And also, there's no refunds. But the thing is, it's covered in your terms of service. So a SKEB design is kind of like, I guess, the blind box of art design. But that's the whole concept of it. So keep that in mind going forward. But I saw this. The original tweet is gone. After reading the review left, I genuinely felt sorry for the artists. They didn't deserve the 1-star review. Everyone who wants a specific way in the future, use this as a lesson. Don't go for SKEB artwork if you're going for something specific. Give SKEB designers specifics for the vibe you're going for. On top of that, only give the artist a 1-star review if the product is genuinely bad, quality, rushed, the artist is incredibly rude, refused to cooperate, etc. I feel sorry for Kitsu originally, but I don't anymore. I didn't even give one of my actual SKEB designs a bad review when they drew an entirely different character because I signed up for SKEB. So, this is the 1-star review. I did check here, and it is 3 stars now, but everything is entirely the same. So, there is a reason for that, and I'll show you later. But here was the 1-star review. I commissioned Miyatashi for a SKEB design. I personally cannot recommend their SKEB designs. First and foremost, the design is objectively pretty and well thought out, given that the theme being hibiscus chocolate cake. But it is a super niche theme, where usability for a solo VTuber is very hard to find. Okay, well, from the sounds of it, she asked for that, maybe? The design would work better alongside other dessert-based outfits for a group project. Knowing that most of their clients are VTubers, usability should be considered aspect of commissioned design. Furthermore, looking through Miyatashi's profile, there are no other VTuber outfit designs based on desserts. If there would have been, I would have notified them ahead of time that I do not want to go in that direction. The only dessert-based designs in their portfolio are for Hatsune Miku and one VTuber model design, where the entire character revolves around dessert and not just the outfit. I know it was a SKEB-style commission, and thus gave the artist creative freedom, but expectations were not met, because the design does not feel in line to their previous works, as there are no other dessert-based outfits in their portfolio. I have tried working out this with Miyatashi, even offering to pay for an extra revision, but unfortunately we were not able to come to a resolution. Please keep in mind that this is a review for this specific commission style, not their overall work. All their other designs in their portfolio are gorgeous, and I'm sure working with them on a non-SKEB commission would leave you with very positive results. So, I mean, from the looks of it, she asked for a hibiscus chocolate cake theme. So I don't know exactly what she means by niche, because this is niche, I guess, but it's what she wanted. That's what I'm confused about. I'm going to take a quick break because I actually have my first ever sponsor, so we're going to do my sponsor post. Hey guys, I'd like to do a big thank you to our sponsor, Dubby. So I'm somebody who's kind of been addicted to caffeine my whole life, and to be fair, there is some types of caffeine that you can get that isn't loaded with sugar and other additives. I was taking caffeine pills. However, this was a really nice alternative, and I'm enjoying this because it adds some extra flavor to my day without actually overloading me with gross ingredients. So Dubby is a powdered energy drink, and it comes loaded with coffee fruit extract and 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. And both of those work together to keep you energized throughout the day. They don't use sugar, fillers, or artificial colors like Red 40. There is a ton of flavors to choose from, and I've tried a couple of them, but so far my favorite one I have on the side over here, which is Japanese soda, and that's the one you'll see me mixing. It's really smooth and delicious, and you can kind of base it off of how much flavor you want, because 1 scoop is recommended for 12 to 16 ounces. My cup is 24 ounces, I put 2 scoops. They also have lots of anime flavors, so I might be picking up a Chainsaw Man or a solo leveling one myself soon. Each container comes with 30 servings, so you could get up to 30 drinks from this thing. It's really nice. But yeah, make sure to use the code Vicky Spade at checkout if you want to get the discount. And if you guys tried Dubby, let me know what you think of it. Thank you so much, Dubby, for sponsoring me. Now we're gonna get back to the video. So she did respond to this. We're going to read that in a second. Because first I wanted to see it in the order I saw this. So this was from Kitsu's Discord server. Too long didn't read, spent $350 on a SKEB design in hopes to receive a usable outfit design, but the design ended up being super niche, and I don't even like chocolate cake that much, and not being usable for a standalone design, maybe a group project. Tried talking to the artist and even offered to pay for another revision, but they refused to work with me, so I already feel fucking stupid, because it's my own fault for wasting so much money, so if you could help me by liking and sharing, I'd really appreciate it. See, the thing is, like, from the sounds of it, it sounded like you asked for that. And if you didn't, I'm sorry, but, like, it sounds like you asked for a hibiscus chocolate cake. So that is niche, yeah. So this was part of the original vent post, which is gone now. Can I vent a bit? I got to commission an artist I've been a fan of for a while for a SKEB style design, but the design ended up being something I really can't connect with because of how niche it feels. I feel stupid and just want to cry because it costs a lot of money and I possibly cut. The original post is gone, I can't find it. In case anyone wondered, I did delete the tweets because the people kept trying to start shit. First on my vent post, then on a post saying that people are starting drama when there isn't any from my part, then on the art post itself. The worst part is, it's not even the artist complaining about it, it's some random person trying to grandstand, and I'm just tired. The artist and me talked about it privately, and that was that. People were nosy and inserted themselves. Either way, I'm sorry for all the confusion, and thanks to you guys who were understanding and supportive. So this was the artist's actual response. Thank you for your feedback. As we discussed privately, you ordered a SKEB style commission for me. For the record, I also offer non-SKEB style and highly catered design commissions with multiple drafts where you have control over the design, but this is not what you ordered for me. SKEBs are at a discounted rate due to the lack of multiple drafts and revisions. You accepted my terms of service, which clearly states that SKEB commission designs do not include revisions, detailed communication outside of the initial form, or accounting for a client's personal preferences. This is the nature of this style of commission and was clearly stated and agreed to multiple times. I also had a section on my request form where you could have communicated anything for me to note, i.e., no niche themes, etc., but you did not include any information there besides asking me to keep the patterns on your character, which I made sure to do. Additionally, the design I delivered is absolutely of high quality and does align with all of my previous work. This includes utilizing themes to make the unique designs you won't find anywhere else, despite your claim that there isn't. There are, in fact, a number of other dessert-themed outfits in my portfolio you chose not to consider. In our conversation after delivery, your personal opinion was that you did not like the final design on the grounds that you cannot connect with it. I did my best given the situation to solve it amicably by providing you a revised version of the outfit and allowing you to resell, alter, or repurpose the design however you see fit to your tastes. None of this pleased you, and you continue to insult me in my work asking for further revisions and refunds. Again, this goes directly against my very clear terms of service you agreed to. Only after this point did I decide I would not continue working with you any further. While I am sympathetic to you not being happy with the design, outright calling it an unusable waste of money and that it doesn't work for you for what you wanted it to work for ultimately falls on to being your personal opinion and nothing of my own fault. It seems as though SKEB style commission, where you inherently are taking a risk as whether or not you'll like it with the final product, may not have been the best style of commission for you personally, but I don't believe it warrants my entire service to be discredited. So I would like to show that Kitsu actually did post a follow-up and said, I would like to say I believe in taking accountability, which is why I apologized to the artist directly and requested VGen to change my 1-star review to a 3-star. See, that's why I said that the star changed. I have been very emotional and stressed due to me being in the middle of moving to another country and other personal reasons. Not trying to excuse myself, but rather explain myself. I would also like to say that there are a lot of stories being spun about my name, screenshots of my Discord being cut out of context, and general misinformation being spread around. If need be, I can go in depth in any of these once I'm back to regular streaming. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Okay, so somebody posted that screenshot again, but here is her full context, so I'm going to give the full context for you. So in her Discord server, she said, if you could please like, comment, and share this post to help spread visibility on this one, I would be very grateful. Yes, this is the design I was venting about yesterday. I have tried coming to a resolution with the artist, even offering a paid revision, but they declined that. With their permission, I am now putting this design up for sale. So that was the context that we were lacking. See, the thing is, it's good that she can resell it, that the artist was willing to do that, but when you get a commission from somebody, especially for something that costs that much, you have to make sure that you know the artist's terms of service, because if their terms of service does not allow certain things and you don't like that and you go back at the artist, it is your fault as the commissioner for not knowing that. I say this because I see this a lot with commissioners where people just try and get what they want with them, even if it's against the terms of service and it's not fair to the commissioner. You came to them, you gave them money for this service, and you didn't follow what they asked. I would like to say don't use this as an excuse to harass Kitsu. I just thought this was an important thing to show because I think it's important that you actually read terms of service if you're going to be doing something like this, if you're going to be ordering art from somebody, because especially if you're going to do something for SKEB, which is where it's going to be like a blind box aspect. Know what you're ordering. Make sure you know what a SKEB design is. I think she knew, I can't tell though. But the thing is, that is something that it's fast tracked because of the lack of communication and because of the lack of drafts and everything. That's the point. It's cheaper because so it's fast and so the artist can have control over the design. But yeah, I say be careful because even though this person did not like the design and the artist did give them permission to sell it, this could have been avoided by just not ordering a SKEB design. That's all. What do you guys think of the situation? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. Anyways, this has been Vicky. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!